Ian, and welcome to Dances with Kobold, the Spire Beta Adventures. Tonight, we will be playing Chapter 2 of the Spire Beta Adventures. In our last adventure, our heroes discovered the cause of the whaling station going dark, and caused a small ecological disaster in the form of an oil spill. Deacon and Amara tried without success to stop venting the oil.
Ian?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pause you there. Oh, wait, it goes. It's going.
Okay.
Go.
Tried to stop the venting oil. I think it was Deacon and Amara, was it not? Or was it Red Fox and Amara?
Red Fox is up there.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so sorry. Red Fox and Amara tried without success to stop the venting oil, but instead caused the entire tank field to explode. This burnt up much of the evil life-stealing oil. Deacon managed to get almost all the rest of it with his fire magic, and only a small amount of it made it to the ocean. They fought the cause of the whaler's madness, Orcus, the demon whale of the undead, who had corrupted the whaler with her haunting song. After a short fight, you defeated Orcus, and she sunk into the depths with the remaining oil, perhaps to return one day, mayhaps. You headed to your next side quest, the Lost Icebreaker, to find Simon Blackington, brother of Carhart Blackington. Tonight I will be joined by...
Hi, I am Lorne. I am playing Deacon Fader, the half-elf celestial warlock televangelist.
My name is Brendan, and I'll be playing the Red Fox Governor, the monk Kensai vigilante.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Amara Cotton, rogue mastermind.
Alrighty, thank you for joining me. And welcome again to Dances with Kobold. So let's get right into it. As the IUV speeds across the ice, you all watch as a distant dark blur slowly forms into the familiar shape of one of the Spire's ubiquitous ice-breaking tugs. And if you will look on your screen, you will see one. Don't know why it's not shared. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Discord went into streamer mode all of a sudden for some reason. Sorry. There, now you should be able to see it.
Ooh. Ah.
I know, right? Thank God for Google. Okay, so that screwed up all my stuff. Where did it go?
32 inches of ice.
As each of you, ice-breaking tug. As you approach, Vanderbilt slows the machine, and a periscope drops from the ceiling. As each of you look through in turn, I put in turn like, you guys are interns. The distant shape revolves into a dented, damaged, and scorched hull sitting on top of the ice. From here, the signs of battle are evident. Crude fortifications surround the ship, and they are destroyed in a number of locations. Scorch marks and scrapes cover most of the hull from the ice to the top rail. The wheelhouse at some point caught fire and has since collapsed. But despite this, you can also see evidence of survivors. A flag of distress snaps in the wind at the stern of the ship near the shore, and a stove nearby lazily puffs into the breeze. What would you guys like to do? So you've kind of got, it's like a spyglass on a periscope, so you can see, you're still a ways off, but you can look through and kind of scan. I will show you the ship now. I cut this one down, so hopefully it loads fairly fast, Lord. Oh, it's still loading for Steph as well, so that's never a good sign.
No, it's not. I have not loaded it either.
I mean, it is only 31 by 15, so it shouldn't be that big.
It wasn't. It was like,
It just loaded for me.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so at the stern of the ship, you can see the flag. I don't actually have one on the map. And a little stove popping. as well, not on the map. I made this map for a different part.
Are these spikes all around the outside?
More or less. In a few places they're destroyed, and they're actually give me a perception check. You really can only see the south side of the ship, but it's fairly indicative of it all the way around. Okay, that is good enough. You can, looking through the periscope, you can see a few places where the fortifications have been destroyed along the side of the hull. But normally you'd expect there to be, you know, twisted metal and debris kind of going into the ship. Or out of the ship if something had exploded from the inside. But it seems to be an almost clean cut with a lot of scrape marks around the edges.
I will relay that to my team, and I will also mention that might be a good way to get in.
All right, lead the way. Have you been on ships before, Red Fox?
Would I have been on ships as like growing up poor in the slums of the Spire?
Yeah, I imagine there's some sort of game where kids get into trouble by jumping on and off ships.
To get bottles, right?
There we go, yeah, to be bottles. To be
Yes,
bottles.
bottles.
Yeah, so I've been on a few.
Alright, does anybody else want to take a look, or is there anywhere specifically you want to look, or do you want to approach the ship?
I'll give a quick scan, see if there's any footprints and like anything that could be dangerous like before.
Like what before?
You don't think there's another demon whale, do you?
No, but I mean, look, there's blood on the one side.
You can't
Can we see
side.
that side? Oh,
No.
okay.
You're on the south side.
Well, I'm just gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Same information as the Red Fox.
All right. Let's approach. I will approach stealthily.
Alright, so Vanderbilt will get the ship closer, and you guys will have to walk the last distance. And let me get back to my notes.
Are you sure there's not like a gull, like a Yinogu themed seagull?
What? Who? Where?
A gull,
I am really lost. It's
a
my lost
seagull
face.
based on the demon lord Yinogu.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boo.
One pun monster. One ponster. And this is the reputation you get, guys. Just really. Alright. Let me just take a look here. Alright, so yeah, you get out of the IUV and you head towards the ship. And even if you give me your stealth check, was that 28? Okay. As you approach, when you get close, you can see a shock of blonde hair first, and then a head pop up.
Gun pointed at it.
There is also a gun pointed at you. Hello?
Hello, we've come to save you.
Well,
You're not crazy, are you? You don't have like ice sea madness or something?
No. And then he'll look at his gun and he'll uncock it, and he will come up. He probably won't want to stay. It's fine, but come up. And he'll bring you around. He'll wave you around to the side of the ship, the other side, where there's a couple spaces for a ladder to come down, and he'll roll down a rope ladder.
I will run up the wall.
Okay, it's
Directly across the ladder, not the spikes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's easily enough. Yeah, you get up, no problem. And what you see is a youngish human, blonde hair, obviously a little malnourished, shaking a little bit. And as you come up, he busies himself near the kettle, preparing a couple of cups of, oh, sorry, there isn't any tea left. That got destroyed, but, well, I've been reusing these 2 bags I found down below.
2 bags of what?
Tea. They were in the trash, but they're still good.
Who'd throw tea in the trash? What kind of monster?
Americans.
Ugh.
Anyway, when I heard your machine coming, I thought the worst. I thought they were finally gonna get me.
Ooh.
Who's they?
Well, I don't know. We were supplying the oil rig nearby. It was supposed to be a normal, easy mission, and we got a little hung up in the ice. It was a little thick, and we decided to stop and radio the oil rig and tell them we were going to try from the north and see if it was any easier going. And we stopped for the night, and everyone bedded down. We knew we were close, and a storm came in, so we didn't want to go on foot to let them know. We weren't able to raise them on the wireless, so we assumed, that it was just down, and we'd try again in the morning. We were awoken to the sound of the hull bending and screeching, kind of like some kind of animal. And then finally the scream of some kind of animal, Schmitty. When we investigated, all the hull around Schmitty's bunk was gone. And you guys would have seen one of those as you come in. There's a big place where the hull's been removed and you can see the inside of the ship. And the only thing left of Schmitty was, well, a quickly cooling bed indentation.
So what he's saying is that Smitty disappeared?
I think he's saying Smitty was eaten
Ooh.
Well, and
by maybe an orca?
a big section of metal plating.
Oh.
This section, does it look about the same size as the mouth of Orcus?
No.
No, I think that was
Bigger.
something new.
Bigger.
Bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Oh.
And there are cut marks, like tool marks.
Oh. Like someone raided this?
Yes, like somebody took the hull plating and then Schmitty behind him, and everything in his bunk.
But like tool marks, like tools,
Like
not like
scorch marks, like think like welding mark kind of thing, or a cutting torch kind of thing.
teeth. Ooh.
So someone cut into the hull and took the crewman.
And the hull. Like who takes a section of hull? It's just welded metal.
Who takes Smitty? That is the better question.
I know, is Stu.
Well, I mean, assuming you needed to repair a hole in your own vessel, taking a section of hull from another ship isn't unreasonable. It makes it easy enough to find a patch.
I suppose, but well, you'll want to hear what that was just the first night. On the second night, we spent the day scouring the cargo for anything we could use to defend ourselves. The storm continued, so nobody wanted to leave the ship after that first day. All attempts to reach the mine failed. We sent up flares, we used the wireless again, we tried all frequencies, and nothing. So we spent the day sharpening these stakes, placing some makeshift mines, and preparing our guns. And he'll kind of, wave around and then show you out into the distance between where you assume the oil rig is and you. There's a couple of wooden crates with long tripwires attached to them. In crude makeshift mines. Let's see. Luckily, we were transporting explosives for the oil rig. We heard them come in the night when they triggered the perimeter mines. We shot into the darkness and thought we had driven them back, until we heard the captain screech. I got to him in time to see a fleshy, shiny tentacle pull the captain along with a good section of deck railing into the darkness.
Ooh.
Dire! I'm gonna pull
Ian?
Red Fox away, and I'm gonna be like, "Is it a dire squid, you think, Red Fox?"
Ian, would I be familiar with Kraken?
I don't know. Is your character familiar with Krakens? Well,
I don't know, Ian.
Krakens
I'm asking to roll.
Okay, so people would know Krakens because this is going to be a sea-based world. So there are stories of, giant squids that, pull ships to their doom.
So it's an ice kraken you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe you got jealous of your name. Icebreaker, Ice Cracker. No? Okay.
I get it. Maybe. On the third and fourth night, we continued to, build our defenses as best we could. And we wanted to reach the rig, but nobody was willing to leave the ship by then. At this point, it was only Schaefer, Conrad, and myself. They were taken one each night, along with more of the ship, and as well as some of our cargo. And that left me, until I was awoken by you lot pulling up.
What was your cargo?
Food stores, explosives. We brought most of those up on deck with us the first night. Some fuel, and, odds and ends. Nothing that anybody would really put this much effort into.
Nothing illegal? Were they going to they were coming to the Spire, right?
No, they were going from the Spire. Ma'am, no, we were going from the Spire to the rig. And yes, Mum, there is. We all do make a little on the side with a little,
Smuggling?
It's just alcohol, Mum. Just alcohol.
I have a question
Just alcohol.
for you, Ian,
Yes.
about this oil rig.
Yes.
Out of character. Is this an oil rig that gets oil from the ground, or is this an oil rig where they bring whales?
Wait, I thought this was just a ship and not an
Yeah,
oil
but
rig.
the oil rig it was going to.
Oh.
All right, so I will. Tell me when this comes up. Share. And that's what the oil rig is. It's an actual oil rig, like oil, like BP, fuck the Gulf.
Okay.
Crude oil underground. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
The world is in that transition between the industries, and in fact, whale oil went up well into the 1900s.
All right. So, did it come last night?
It did. It came for... Oh, where'd my... Cut it off.
All right. Here's the plan then.
It came for Conrad. It took Conrad last night.
Do you have anything to make a light with? Lots of lights all around the ship.
Let's see. Here's the manifest. Let's look and see. And you see cables and let's see. Let's make a D100.
Ooh, cables. I like the idea of cables.
I didn't think about this.
I just want to be able to light the area.
There's not, and it won't matter after today anyway.
What do you mean it won't matter after today?
Okay, so see on the map the 2 lifeboats at the back? Well, I'm going to stop this. They took my friends, and he'll pull the tarp.
We are going to stop this.
He'll pull the tarp aside on one of the lifeboats, and it's just filled with crates labeled Danger Explosive, Danger Nitroglycerin.
Why are you carrying nitroglycerin?
I think they were using nitroglycerin still at the time, weren't they? I should look that up. Probably
Well,
not. No,
I
it
mean,
would've
it's
been-
a component of dynamite.
Anyway, we'll just say it's dynamite. It's crates and crates of dynamite. MacGuffin explosive. I'm taking this over to the rig. That's where I think they're coming from, and I'm just gonna blow it to hell.
Before you do that, why do you think they're coming from the rig?
They've come from that direction every night. Or at least that's where they've hit us the hardest, is on that side of the ship. That's where they tripped our minds.
Give it one more night. Let us stay here. See if we can't deal with it. And the Red Fox will cock her shotgun.
Okay.
Just as a show that we're not messing around. We're not your average ship crew.
Okay. Well, and he'll look at the lifeboat, and then he'll look at the off into the distance. Suppose one more night couldn't hurt. I mean, at worst they could take one of you and not me.
You said they took the mines out from that side. Let's move all the mines to that side. Can we move the mines? Would it be?
Yeah, you have time during the day. They're
Move
basically
many of the
simple,
mines to
set
that
to a
side as
tripwire.
possible.
Yeah, kind of like Rambo style. You just cut the tripwire and then reset it up. Yeah, so you guys it'll take you the rest of the day to redo them all.
My next question is this cannon on the front.
Mm-hmm.
That's my question. Is this cannon on the front?
It's on a pivot, but we have lots of balls, but we don't have a lot of gunpowder left.
You could have fooled me. Just hiding in your ship.
Oh no, the other thing was TNT.
Okay.
Maybe 5 shots with the large cannon.
Mara, you can handle the cannon?
Oh, I can handle the cannon. Although, if this thing, how big is this thing? Because it said it took a chunk out of the side.
We didn't see that one, and the one I saw was the only one that we saw. Well, the tentacle was and he'll kind of gape for a second, and he'll look around, and he'll say, "This thick," and he'll grab a nearby piece of thick braided metal cable that's part of the boat, about as thick as your wrist.
Okay, so it's like this big, or the tentacle was this big? You mean? Sorry.
He's saying that the tentacle was about the same as this cable.
Why do I feel like the monster, whatever monster this is taking bits of this ship and using them to armor itself?
Well, I don't know. Why would you ever think that?
Why would we think that?
It's not like we literally fought
Yeah.
a jewel that was being armored slowly throughout the fight.
No.
To
That
be
never
fair,
happened.
we were like slaughtering that thing because it couldn't do anything while it was getting armored.
Or grappled.
Anyway.
Can I do an investigation of the ship to see if I can discern more clues?
Okay, what kind of clues are you looking for?
I'm looking for its size. I'm trying to discern what it's trying, if there's a pattern to...
That's a 19, by the way.
Oh, I know it's a 19.
I didn't know it was a 19, so thank you.
Actually, it's a 19. Or actually, it's a 21 because it's 11 plus 10, which is a 21.
Oh, it's 10, not 9. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Anyway, I'm trying to discern if there's a pattern. I'm trying to just get clues into its motivation and why it just didn't eat up all these guys at once or in one day.
All right, so with a little questioning of Simon, you find that the people were all taken. There were so few of them because there aren't many needed for this size of ship. So they were separated on deck or in different parts of the ship when they were taken. As for trying to, discern a pattern, each piece that you can see has either been pulled off by brute force or has been seemingly burned off or cut off with, like, a welding torch type thing.
Burned? Can I tell if it's acid or fire?
Give me a intelligence check. Unless you have alchemy proficiency.
I can say I have alchemy proficiency.
What's your tool proficiency?
My tool? I have thieves' tools, a gaming set, and a musical instrument. Apparently.
No. But there is soot, so you assume fire.
This thing has fire. What the ever-loving hell? Do I see a pattern to its attacks? Do I think it's arming itself? Do I think that it's look, killing certain people? Is it picking off like the strongest first? That sort of thing.
It seemed to be picking off isolated people.
This one's smart, gentlemen. We all need to, and ladies, we all need to stick together. We should form ourselves a huddle in a defensible position tonight and wait.
Do we have time
No
to make
one
a
has-
dummy?
Yeah, I'll say you could have time to make a crude dummy.
Leave that one on its own, somewhere we can point the cannon at.
Okay, where are you going to do that?
Oh, we'll get some bacon grease and rub it on him.
Close to the in the actual ground, like on the ground level, in the direction of the minefield, just after the minefield. Maybe under one of the lifeboats.
Under the lifeboat, so it can't be seen?
Yeah, like have it overturned and looking like a kind of a crude shelter.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that wouldn't take you too long to do. You can find some of the crew members' clothing and, stuff it with some rope bundles and shit,
And bacon grease to make it smell a little delicious.
and bacon grease, apparently. Alright, yeah, so with that and moving the mines, and Steph's investigations, we'll say that takes you to dusk. And the wind picks up as it gets darker. And the flag on the back snaps really loudly, and you all kind of sit there in huddled anticipation, looking off towards the rig. And it's still snowing kind of lightly when, almost echoing the Red Fox's idea from earlier, lights begin to turn on in the distance. Harsh and artificial, and on the other side of a low rise of up-pushed ice, about a mile away. What would you guys like to do?
We will secure ourselves a defensible position. We'll cover that thing with bacon grease and make it smell good. Then we will wait.
You've already done that.
Okay,
So you've done that, you've come back to the ship, the sun's gone down, and it goes down fairly early. And just as the sun dips below the horizon and everything gets dark, on the opposite side, where the oil rig is, more lights come on, one by one, behind a hill in the distance, about a mile away. And you can just see this blinding, artificial... You guys know what light bulbs look like. And they look like large light bulbs.
Oi, is that the oil rig?
It hasn't done that any of the nights before. That's where it should be. One sec, and he'll madly dash to the upper cabin, the one that had burned down, and help me! And he starts pushing logs and stuff out of the way, and he's trying to get the debris out of the way to get to the radio at the other side. Oh god, I pray it still works. Somebody want to give me a strength check to help him move the debris out of the way?
Is there another entrance? Maybe that wouldn't be accessible from ground level.
There are windows on the opposite side. Yes, like big windows.
I will run up the wall and open the window.
All right. So you get in, and he still can't get to you, but he sees you in there. He's like, "Okay, hit on the on switch," and he'll explain which one and which dials to turn.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
Short dash, long dash, and he'll start calling out the Morse code for whatever the messages he wants to send. I didn't actually write down a message. We'll assume, supply 1 to rig, supply 1 to rig. Are you there? Kind of thing. And you all sit in the chill, and the wind is howling through the burnt out wheelhouse, and you're sitting there just kind of right by the mechanism waiting, and nothing comes.
Okay, so we opened this window, and why did we open the window?
Okay.
It's the Morse code machine.
Yeah, so this room collapsed, and so Red Fox basically just went around the problem, went through the big windows, activated the Morse code machine,
Oh.
and you guys did not receive a response.
Okay, I will run back out the window and head to the roof to get a better vantage point.
Okay, actually, let me think, because I was just thinking of my... No. Okay, give me a perception check.
Why did I roll 2? Should not have rolled 2.
Wait, did you roll 2?
I
rolled a
rolled
19.
2 as well.
We just both rolled at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Steph, you're down below, so there's a hill in the way, and...
I climbed on the roof because I'm a monk.
yeah, because you're a monkey. Or a fox.
Are
Anyway.
we supposed to be on the map?
No, this isn't really... I haven't put any tokens on this one. It's not really all that important. Not much was planned to happen on this map. Alright. So, when you get up there, yeah, with your 19, you can kind of see the tippy top of the tower. And there are definitely lights on. And they are definitely artificial lights. Like, it's not on fire. It's not magic. It's... You can see the artificial light. But that's it. What do you guys like to do? Wait? Approach? Or...
I think we wait.
Alright.
Yeah.
I have my revolver out. I'm readying in action to fire
ready.
the first thing that freaks me out.
I'm readying a firebolt.
Sitting on the roof.
What was I about to say? Oh, yes. We're still operating under the whole no magic damage from pistols.
Yeah, no magic guns.
Unless it's temporary.
I will just pull out my +1 crossbow and ready as well. I'm listening. I have my head on a swivel. All directions.
Alright. So... the night passes, and how long do you guys want to wait?
Nothing happens?
Yeah. Throughout the course of the night.
Yeah, we're sitting here. We're holding tight. We're not going out till morning.
Alright, so...
It didn't go for the bacon?
It did not.
Oh, we wasted all that bacon grease.
And you all
Why
now
were you carrying
have
that around?
a point of exhaustion.
For food!
Well, no. If nothing was happening after a few hours, I would have suggested we trade off in shifts.
Okay, yeah, if you want to do
Yeah,
that,
Yeah,
feel free
yeah,
to
we
do
can
it.
do that. Yeah, we would just shift.
All right, that's fine. And when you
None of us wear heavy armor, so
when you reach morning, and nothing's come, Simon has this kind of, well, that was your night. Let's go. I'm ending this. And he begins to lower the explosives in the lifeboat down to the ice.
I would like to dodge, because I expect something is going to attack him.
All right, and he slowly using a block and tackle gets it down safely, crawls down himself, and as you're sitting there waiting to dodge, you can see him kind of attach a rope to the front and then around his shoulders, and begin trudging off towards the oil rig, pulling the lifeboat.
and this is the dude?
Remember, he's been dead in the eyes.
Off the oil rig?
He wants to go blow up whatever killed the crew, his friends.
All right, well,
no,
we can
no.
just go with the thing
We're
in
not letting
our.
him blow up the oil rig.
We'll go with him and we'll figure it out.
All right. Oh, he is also the guy that the brother that you were sent to look for as well. So
Oh,
so-
good, you're alive. Check mark.
I said that at the beginning. I just don't think anybody caught that.
It
Yeah.
has been quite a while since we heard his name, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to tell him, don't blow up the oil rig, please. We need that. The city needs that. Why don't you go hang out in the transport and just wait till we investigate, eh?
And he's got this kind of sullen, kind of dead-eyed expression as he continues to walk forward. I'm gonna stop whatever came.
I knock him out.
Okay.
Me monk, me punch good.
Oh, I don't really want to make a big thing of it. Just roll an attack roll. It's
I
gonna be
wasn't. I wasn't gonna roll unless you asked me to.
Yeah, no. We'll say yeah. You're a monk. You're fine. Even
15.
that's well. I was more looking for the 1 just in case. And you do the stereotypical no way in real life movie pop on the back of the head. You pull out a small length of wood and just crack him.
I was gonna pistol whip him.
Okay, that works too. You just pistol whip him across the back of the head, and he goes down.
He's okay, right?
Yeah, he's unconscious. We're not. I'm not too worried about this. You guys wanted to keep him alive, so you kind of pulled your punch.
Yeah, we'll drag him back to the IU.
Yes, the IUV, Ice Utility Vehicle. God, that's a stupid name. Couldn't come up with anything better.
Hey, you're the one who came up with it.
I know, I couldn't come up with anything better.
The M12 LRV.
I call it the Warhog. Yeah.
It looks like a puma.
No.
Let's stop there.
All right. Yeah, so we'll take him back there. We'll tie him up. We'll explain what happened, and then we'll go to the oil rig and kill whatever demon lord Ian has conjured up this time. I'm hoping it's Jubilex.
Can't be Jubilex.
Maybe it's an archdevil. Can we fight Zariel?
So do you just take him?
Yeah,
Wait,
we're not taking the
Zariel?
explosives.
All right.
I mean, the explosives could always come in handy. I'm just saying.
It's in fairly stable TNT form.
Do you want to take explosives to
Yes!
the oil rig?
Yes, just, don't put an open flame. Jeez.
Oh, an oil rig, and I'll drop my guns.
They
in
were
frustration.
destined for the oil rig.
Yeah, we're just delivering its goods. I mean, as long as you, don't have an open flame running about, everything will be fine.
Oh, but and I'm just looking at my guns, and no.
Just don't look
It's
at
not
it.
going to blow it up from your guns unless you unless you shoot it. And even then, I don't think that actually works in real life.
I don't know. Somebody Google that. Are you taking it with you? Party.
I'm more worried
Yes!
about the explosion.
Yes.
TNT is fairly stable, so long as it hasn't aged and broken down into its base components, in which case it's essentially a heavy nitrate.
Wait, so that
these are
scene you
mining.
lost lied to me?
These are
Yes.
mining supplies. So they are probably fairly safe and idiot-proof, even by 19th century standards, which would kill just about anybody today. But, okay, so you guys take the guy and the explosives back to the IUV and head to the oil rig. Alright, so this changes what I was gonna do, so just give me a moment. So, we'll scratch the Simon leads you onto the ice and towards the nearby rig part, and you pull a sled with delicate cargo around hills of ice, blah blah blah. Alright, so when that finally happens and you get them back and discuss what you're going to do, when you finally reach the rig, the sun is starting to go down. The rig seems lifeless in the dim light until the sun finally sets. As twilight descends, electric lights begin to turn on one by one. In the artificial light...
Wait, we're waiting until twilight?
No, so not talking with him, knocking him out, getting the explosives loaded safely, driving the IUV there has taken the majority of the day. It's not a direct line. You can't just go right up. It's really rough terrain, so you have to kind of find.
I thought that was the whole point of the IUV.
And yes, but you're carrying a big load of explosives now, so he doesn't really want to go dropping it left and right. Even if it's mostly safe.
Explosives.
So it takes you pretty much to the evening, and the lights start to come on one by one. Patches resembling the icebreaker's hull cover what you presume were the sensitive oil tanks. Cables covered you're looking through the periscope now. Cables covered in a red casing spread between sections of the rig like unholy muscle fibers. The control room at the top pulsates with a sickly purple light that obscures anything inside. A few dark shapes dart into the inside of the rig, trailed by the sickly cables. And as you're sitting there, you can feel, even through the IUV's thick metal armor and, giant metal tracks, you can feel it in your feet and up through your body as the oil rig comes to life. Even before you hear the deafening roar of the engines deep within the beast. In slow time and with unbearable sound, the machine begins to move forward, the sound of twisting metal reminding you of maddened animals.
At the oil rig?
Wait, the oil rig is moving?
So, go back to that picture. I will reshare that picture.
Yeah?
So, there are tons of cables going from the center tower down to the four legs. The four legs are beginning to pivot and move, and the oil rig is moving forward towards the ship.
Right.
Are they supposed to do that?
I don't think so.
You do notice that there are ladders going up each one of the legs.
I will run up a leg.
Well, you're still in the ship, and you're still quite a ways off. It'll take you a couple rounds to get there. You can formulate your plan. It's not actually You're coming at it from its side, and it doesn't seem to be interested you at all.
All right. I will take
And
my rope.
It takes a step around, so one leg moves around. So it's very... Right now, it's moving very slow.
I don't like the fact that he said right now.
But you can see the ice around its feet is beginning to break up more and more.
Okay.
Or around its legs, I should say.
We need to get on this oil rig. I'm going to take a rope out. How long are the legs?
Alright, so this thing is... Oh, let me get to the stats. What's gargantuan?
At least 4x4?
It's 4x4 and up.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this one's gonna be... we're gonna go with the legs. They're ladders, so I'm not gonna give you disadvantage. You can move at normal speed up them. So we'll say it'll take you basically 1 round to get up them. So 60 feet.
Okay. Can anybody here actually climb a ladder at
No, I know. I'm just...
that kind of speed? Jesus.
I can. Woof, 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 woof.
I mean, have you seen those kids who go up the ladders or up the rope in high school, like, super fast?
Oh, the ones I love the ones that don't even use their legs. It's like, yeah, baby.
Those are the
We
ones
didn't
I'm
have
talking
those.
Yeah, me
Those
neither.
are going to cause you to get sued.
Oh, yeah.
When one kid gets to the top and then falls.
Yeah, but you could tour the country, being a warning for other kids. Yeah, I thought that was going to be funny. That actually was not funny. Alright, let's keep going. So, the monstrosity is striding through the ice. The sound you can hear through the metal plates, and it's almost so loud that you can't hear each other. You have to speak fairly loudly, even within. So you think once you get outside, it's going to be almost unbearable.
Do I see any people on it?
Perception check?
Yep.
Besides the 2 in the description, you did see a couple of shapes disappear into the center.
That's 21.
Alright, 21.
10 is what it gets it to. 9 or below, up to
Yep.
a 10.
Oh, okay, up to a
So
10.
20
Alright, so it's a 20 unnatural.
Okay, yeah, good enough. Let me go back here. I don't remember if I have a description for this. No, that's where my exposition ends. Alright. So with your 20, you do see, yeah, okay. So what you see is what you think at first glance is a crew member.
I will start waving. Hail and well met.
No, you're inside and it's still quite a ways
Oh,
out.
right, we're in the thingy. Yeah.
But as you watch it move, you realize it's, that really creepy floating thing that things do across the, like vampires do across the ground where they don't bob up and down when they walk kind of thing?
Oh, like those dancers. Those, like,
Yes,
Russian
yes,
ballet
exactly, yes.
Oh, the
far
do
away
do
from
do
us was
do 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 do. That's actually Koskakian dance.
I meant more like the
I
Russian
said-
ballerinas.
How far away from us is this?
Oh, sorry. We'll say, just to have a nice round number, 300 feet. All right. So it's moving like that way, but it disappears before you get much better look of it. What would you guys like to do? There are the ladders going up. Vanderbit, I'm not taking this. No, we're not going anywhere near that thing with this thing, with my machine.
All right, let's get out and go then.
All right. Oof, 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 oof.
All right, and you run across the ice with really no problem. It is completely ignoring you. It is not. And here and there you can see what might be guns. Does anybody have the sailor background or an engineering background?
Nope. Urban bounty hunter.
Urchin.
Oh, I guess you're from the Spire, so as you get closer, you can see things that start to look like guns, but then as you get closer, you realize might be firefighting nozzles, more likely. But they don't turn on. You don't see anybody hanging off the sides. And this is like one of those old-timey oil rigs, which is basically just a barge that had big jacks that went down and lifted the barge out of the water. So it's basically a boat on legs with a tower in the middle. So it's quite tall, maybe 50 feet long and 50 feet wide kind of thing. What was the minimum for Gargantuan? 4x4?
20 by 20 feet, yes.
Okay, yeah, so we'll say we'll call it 50 by 50, because I think my map's fairly close to that. Alright, but as you prepare and you head towards the thing, Simon will wake up. Blow it up! The head or the heart!
Wait,
And
it's
pass back
supposed
out.
to be moving like that, right, Simon?
No, it's not supposed to be moving.
No, Steph, it's not supposed to be moving like that.
Okay. Yeah, let's just blow it up. Fuck it.
We need the oil rig for oil, or a lot of people
We
are
can,
going to die. Of
or we can just rebuild it. It's moving. It's not supposed to do that.
yeah, but how many people die of frostbite in the meantime?
We can always just go back to using coal. Clean coal, what I call it.
It's moving like a possessed marionette as cables pull from the central tower to move the legs.
Deacon, you're good with this magic stuff. Do you see, is there a crazed puppet man at the top of this?
Top of this. That's how we do it.
That's where the weird purple light is coming from. There's a control tower at the very top of the tower.
Why don't we just blow up the top of the tower? Huh?
I think I'll run up the wires and I'll cut the wires at the top.
All right, I'll go with you.
Okay. Yeah, and Red Fox is gonna hop up.
Okay, so
and start running along the wire. Run up the get out of the thing and start heading up.
Athletics, motherfucker.
So we're gonna actually force this. So I do apologize. So the way after the hull of the ship, above that is a lot of overhangs, and there's no. Can you run upside down?
Give me a second.
Basically, you'd be going like in and out, 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 upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up a couple of levels.
Vertical surfaces.
Alright, so there are no cables that will get you right to the top from where you're at. You're going to have to go up at least a few levels of the superstructure. Luckily, I have a map for that.
Alright. I think we've bypassed the easy solution, guys, of blow it up.
Well, you insisted on just not blowing it up.
That was the short version Ian was talking about, was when we blow it up.
Blow it up! Blow it up! Blow it up!
Are you taking the explosives with you?
I have a great idea. No, we're not taking... It's a whole canoe worth of explosives.
You can take...
Yes! Amazing!
You can take a crate with you.
Steph.
Sorry.
Quite literally...
How do we get them up the ladders, Ian?
Well,
Tied
quite
to your
literally,
back?
Steph, you're trying to make us do a,
Hey.
Ghostbusters 1, where they have to walk up all the stairs to the top to face Gozer, carrying their heavy proton packs.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys,
Inspiration for Lauren for getting that? Because that was actually part of my inspiration.
What we'll do is we'll have Gravepaw fly Katya in while invisible, and then
I'm
dimension
Amara.
door the gnome out
Oh wait, that was our
and
previous
bypass
Spire.
the entire dungeon.
That was our previous Spire campaign.
And legitimate.
Completely legit.
All right, so you can put your tokens, or I'll put your tokens.
I just wanted to reference the last time we completely bypassed one of Ian's dungeons.
Oh, does anyone have dimension? Deacon, do you have dimension door?
Nope.
Ah,
Oh, why wasn't I a shadow monk?
I do, however, have fly.
oh.
All right, so are you guys going up the ladder, or are you gonna fly up?
Well, I only have 3 spell slots, so I want to save them for, good stuff.
But you do regain them back on a short rest, and you also cast them at level 5 at least. So, what does fly at level 5 give you? Is that 3 people?
That is 3 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Do we want to fly?
Let's
yeah,
fly.
let's fly.
All right, so you fly up past, and we can use this map. I'll just a little wider for myself. Here we go. Past the first floor. So there's the first floor. All right, and then you go up that ladder onto the second floor. Well, you don't go up that ladder. You're flying. As you pass the second floor, okay, how fast are you guys going?
I believe we have 120 feet if we dash.
Yeah.
Are you going full speed up, or are you?
I would like to point out I'm moving at slightly more than that. I'm double dashing.
Target gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Ian, how high up is it?
We're gonna say it's like 10 feet for each floor, kind of thing.
No. How high up is it?
Oh, the very tippy tower.
Yeah.
You could probably do it at full speed, double moving, like 60 around.
No, double move would be 120.
No, yeah, you gain a fly speed of 60 feet per second. Per 6
Okay,
seconds.
so actually you could probably reach the top pretty much within, right away. Like within the second move.
Alright, I would like to use my bonus action to dash by expending a key point. I get up there in
Okay.
1 round.
So, could everybody give me a perception check as you go up?
That's a 20.
Okay, so
20, 21, 23.
yeah, so actually you all see as you're going by, I need my description. On the second floor, as you're just, kind of speeding up to head up, you see a human eye floats in a flying glass bottle. A hand has been stretched over the open end of the to seal the bottle. Glowing filaments connect the hand through the mouth of the bottle to the eye. It resembles some sort of weird flying squid. The tips of the fingers have been replaced with complicated-looking tools, while its palm seems to have a small air-directing fan. Oh, and the people at home can see my awesome drawing I did.
When you say intricate, do you mean delicate?
Delicate's another good word for it, yes.
So like we could throw the explosives at it and blow them up.
No, these are like the size of a glass bottle. It looks like a milk bottle with a human eye inside.
Can I observe that and figure out what that is?
Not if you guys are doing a double move straight to the top.
Can I just do like an investigation check to see if I know anything about this?
You have not heard of anything about this. You don't even have to roll.
This?
And it seems to follow and look at you as you guys speed past.
Is it one or many?
Right now it seems to be one.
I'm gonna actually just try talking to it. What the fuck are you?
So you're to stop? Are you to...
No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just, as I'm sliding by, I'm just gonna go like, what the fuck are you?
It does not respond.
Just watches us go up.
Yep, kind of floating there on the catwalk. Oh.
And this is not attached. This isn't attached to the actual thing, right?
No.
Or is it?
It's floating out and away. It's independent.
Okay, then I will not. Do I see this before I use my action to dash? Assuming I use my bonus action first.
Well, you'll do your move first, right?
I would move 60 feet up. Bonus action dash. Move another 60 feet.
Yeah, so you'd see it before you finish your first move.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it with my gun.
Okay. See, I should have made a vertical map, or at least just a vertical tracker. That would have made this easier. I'm gonna do that for next time we do this.
You didn't expect us to fly, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot about fly.
We're 11th level characters, Ian.
Yeah, I expected a bunch of other shit. But you went past that anyway, so...
11th level characters don't walk anywhere.
So, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I got distracted there. Okay, yeah, I will put it into the tracker. And you can take a shot at it, and then we'll just do a Theater of the Mind combat encounter.
Before you shoot it, can you try and capture it? I want to study it.
You can study the corpse, firing. Should I do 2 attacks?
Alright, but catch it. Here you go.
Do I get my multi-attack, Ian?
Yeah, you can have your multi-attack. You haven't, but you won't have, yeah, you still get your move, yeah. Oh, you can target it, it's in the,
Oh, is it? Okay. Does a 14 hit?
I can't remember.
I'm going to assume a 25 does.
Let me check. Yes, they both hit.
Okay, I will spend a second key point and make one of them a deft strike.
Did you damage yourself?
No.
Oh,
Does this?
No, he added a damage bonus to himself.
Alright, second attack.
Honestly, can't believe it survived the first attack.
Alright, that's the Red Fox's turn.
It basically has the stats of a bottle. A little beefier bottle, but...
A bottle?
Like it's got...
I think it has like an AC of 10.
I upped the AC a little bit because of the fleshy end, but yeah.
Can we see this picture that you said? Because I never actually saw it.
Are you... Oh, do you have Twitch up?
I don't.
Oh, because I drew it with pen. See?
Oh. I assumed you'd scanned it and put it into the thing.
No, I was gonna, but then I got lazy.
Hold it up again.
Okay. It is
I'm blocking the rest of the screen, so I can't see it.
I mean, there's nothing on the screen.
Your computer might crashing for me.
Okay. No, that's kind of weird.
Okay. Alright, so you head to the top. And... One second. After destroying it, you just keep going?
Yeah.
And Steph, are you bringing the explosives?
Yep.
Or some of the explosives?
As much as I...
Alright, so as you get close to the top of the tower, the sickly purple light continues to pulsate out of the windows of the control room. And you still can't see inside.
Alright, I'm restarting the...
Yep, there seems to be some sort of mist or something inside obscuring your vision. And you can see on the map there the kind of surface. So, as you get to the top, we are going to start initiative as the door opens on the control room. And then we're going to take a 5-minute break. Where is he? One sec, I'll check it. I'll check the computer in a second. Alright, so he's going to be coming out of the door there. So if you guys want to position yourself around the top of the tower, we will take a 5-minute break, and we will be right back, everybody. Let me just...
All right.
I shot at him with my gun.
Strong.
Apparently, you killed him.
Oh, you shattered the bottle.
The first one.
Oh,
Okay, I'll be right back.
Aren't we supposed to be
These
down
things
here?
resist non-magic damage. God damn it.
Huh, that would be a great time to test this. Nope, that did not work.
I want somebody to shoot at me so I can catch the bullet.
Mwahaha. There we go.
I am back. Everybody here? Lauren?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I just said it's everybody here.
I did not hear that. I just
Okay.
heard my name.
I also heard his name.
Oh, okay.
Sup?
Sup?
Let me just
I
restart.
did, however, just test the syntax on my Investor Flame. I am now set to be immune to fire damage.
I did just test the syntax, maybe the nerdiest thing I've ever heard you say.
There's
Well-
nothing wrong with testing the syntax. It's perfectly cromulent.
Yeah. It's one of those things of, if you don't get it just right, it doesn't work.
So I think the problem with this adventure is it probably would have been better if you were half your level. But let's finish it up. So we are gonna go for initiative.
Ooh, maybe if you set it up so that if you come to this one first and you're tier 2, then the next part is tier 3.
Yeah, something before fly.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, well, fly's what level?
Fly is level 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
To
Yeah,
be
so
fair,
that works.
well, it's a level 3 spell that I'm casting at 5th level.
But remember, there's only 3 people here.
Exactly.
Oh,
So in a bigger party, it wouldn't be necessarily a thing to do. Unless you happen to have like 2 spellcasters who both can cast fly. Just logging in, y'all.
okay, Red Fox, pick where you want to be.
I can't. I'm very slowly moving to where you put me.
Is the map too big for you?
No, it's just when you move a character token like that, it takes so long for them to slowly like move down to it.
Yeah, it's like traveling by map. It's like,
I want to
hey,
shoot that thing with a gun.
All right, go ahead.
Do I have crossbow expert? Remember if I do. I do! Okay. I will take my revolver and fire 2 shots at this weird thing. Sharpshooter.
Oh, there is
Can you
a.
describe this real quick?
I do have a description. One second.
And I will bonus action on a bonus action punch it. No, I'm gonna bonus action Kensai shot.
No, I didn't write one for this one. I thought I did. I had one for the other two. But you didn't see the other one, so we'll use its description. Alright, so hanging by the ceiling, by a large gore-covered cable, is a headless, legless torso, ending just below the ribcage. Meat-coated cables fall limply below and occasionally twitch and spark. The torso bears no identification because many extra muscles have been grafted onto the chest and shoulders. Both arms end in basic tools turned weapons. And then the cable that's suspending it, so it's kind of just like a suspended rib cage on a cable, is going back into the control room.
Okay. I'm gonna
Can you-
shoot it with
Can
my
you
gun.
can you reshare the map for me, Boo?
Yep. Alright, shoot away.
Okay. And then I will close the distance and get it in melee range.
Alright. Deacon.
Alright, so this thing is perfectly fine at the moment. Cool. Is my path to hitting it obstructed at all?
It's within the doorway, or it's half concealed by the doorway, so we'll give it a quarter cover.
Cool. In that case, then I will not firebolt. Instead, I will Sacred Flame. Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah, it succeeded. Hi, D. Go away.
I rolled a 22, guys.
You're not aiming properly.
That's versus AC,
It
right?
rolled.
Or no,
That's a dex save.
dex save, right? Yeah. All right. So it is. Seeing it has Red Fox right in front of it. Why isn't it targeting? There we go. Targeted. It gets 3 attacks.
Wait, what?
What? So, its first attack, one of the large, muscle-bound, muscle-supported arms is gonna, like, reach up and then come crashing down on your head.
I don't like this anymore.
That's what you get for playing a monk.
Alright. Now,
Oh, it hit me exactly with my AC.
oh, nice. And that's the first attack. So, second attack, the opposite hand is going to open up. And you can see in the palm, just a split second before it comes, the arc of electricity. And a huge lightning blast goes way over your shoulder. Yeah. And then finally... Oh, it doesn't have a minimum range. A cannon is going to come out of its shoulder. And miss.
Yay. I would like to point out I would have disadvantage on that attack as well. Because I'm within 5 feet of it.
Oh, yeah, so what if he doesn't have, yep.
I have that ability.
And then he also gets his bonus action. Where is it? Oh, it made it weird. Let me just check my notes here. Because it gets an ability. Alright. So after it shoots at you, you can see the shoulders kind of straighten. And it's almost, even though it's headless and has no real, seems like no way to see you, almost orients itself like it's aiming right at you, Red Fox. And give me a dex save. Oh, and you fail.
Half damage evasion.
It's not, no damage is done, actually. The machine seems to have settled on a target.
What?
Amara!
Huh?
I'm going to whip out my crossbow bolt, and I am going to shoot it.
Okay, it's got a plus, so it had, we'll just say it's the same cover as Deacon, so it's what, plus 2 AC for a quarter cover?
Is it hiding behind that little bar?
It's kind of halfway in the door.
Oh, so this is its own room. Okay, so... If I move here, can I get a better...
Yeah,
Can I
you
get
can
a
hit it,
better...
you can hit it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, I forgot to hit it, but I doubt an 11 hits.
It does not miss.
All right.
All right, and then I'm going to shuffle back 5, 10.
Red Fox.
I need to make sure of something real quick. I feel like I should be doing more damage to my unarmed strikes. And also, Ian, you said if I hit something with a gun, that it is a, it would count as magic, right?
If you hit it with the gun, do you have Tavern Brawler?
I don't.
Then it would be a disadvantage.
Oh no, I just wouldn't add my proficiency bonus.
Oh, but it's not a, but it's not
It's
a
not
normal
proficient in-
weapon. You're not okay.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency. Martial arts die is still a D6. Damn. So the Red
I
Fox.
didn't get the D8 until really late.
Red Fox is going to make 4. Use bonus action to make 4 unarmed strikes against this thing.
Okay.
If it seems to be resisting my my guns. We'll spend the key point and make that a stunning strike.
All right.
I don't have that, so you're gonna have to make the save.
Oh, what's the save?
It's a con
Wisdom?
save, correct?
Or concept, yeah.
It's a con save, or it is stunned.
Which one's a con save under?
Con. I haven't seen an NPC sheet.
Ew. No,
Yeah,
I was
you
looking
just-
at the combat tracker one. I'll just have to open up the actual NPC sheet. One second, I'll just roll it. +7, so... Yeah, it succeeds. By a lot. By, like, a lot.
Alright, there's damage. Oh,
is
okay.
that magic? Because it should
That
take...
is magic.
I believe, let me just double check my notes. Because I did, it
Bludgeoning, magic.
Yeah, copied and pasted has some weird stuff. damage. It counts as magic. Its weapons count as magic.
Is it resistant
from
to combat?
non-magical? Non-magical. Yeah, I don't know why it's
My
not.
punches are magic.
Yeah, so that
I have
should
the magic
been,
touch.
That should have been full damage. So I will fix that, and I'll figure out why it's
Okay.
doing that. So that's
All right.
another what? 5 damage.
The 5 damage.
Whoa, not 358.
358's fine. Second attack.
Okay.
Go ahead and spend a key point to make that a stunning strike and another con save.
Okay.
DC is 15.
Passed.
I think, right? 8 plus 4 would be, yeah, 15.
Yeah, passed.
Alright, damage. That should be another 4
Yeah,
damage.
Another 4.
Bonus action. Flurry of blows. I'm starting to hurt for key points. I have now spent 3 out of my 10. Okay. We will spend a 4th key point. Makes this stunning strike. I need a con save.
What does it have to be?
15.
It beats it.
Another
2.
another 3 damage. Last
Okay.
attack. I will spend a key point to make this a stunning strike.
You're gonna try and stun the robot again.
Yes.
What's 8 plus 7? 15.
It just succeeds. Takes an additional 4 damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that'll be it. That was 5 key points. I've got 5 more to spend next round. No, I've got 4 more to spend next round because I spent one on a deft shot.
Deacon.
All right. Well, that didn't look out like great last time, so we'll try Firebolt this time. Is it have cover?
Where you are, still a quarter cover, yeah.
Quarter cover? Okay, so, well, it's either half or 3/4.
Oh, then half.
All right, so.
Yeah, it's either plus 2 AC or plus 5 AC.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Boom. Takes 13 damage.
It does.
And that's my turn.
Alright. So, it is going to... what the hell is that? Oh, it does it automatically. Nice. It's going to back up so you can do your attack of opportunity.
Hang on.
You're gonna try and stunning strike it?
I would like to spend a key point to make that a stunning strike.
Okay, one moment. I'm not even gonna tell you what that was. It passed.
God damn it. Damage. It takes an additional 5 damage.
Alright.
What was that?
That was its arc blast. So a shot of lightning shoots out of one of its hands, consuming everything in its path, including a large percentage of Red Fox. Holy shit, that was like... Oh no.
Red Fox, get back! Get back!
I got it. I'll get the bugger.
It's got a breath weapon.
Don't die!
I think you died. Oh! Oh, what the hell happened there?
It hit me again.
Hit me, baby, one more
No,
time.
no more hitting me.
No, for some reason
I
there's a
could've
bunch
spent
of
my
zeros.
inspiration.
And the field gun misses.
No!
Yes. It missed me. What kind of attack was that 17?
Lightning blast.
Okay.
I got this monster off the web. It's a breath weapon, so it recharges. Okay, so next. Amara, you cannot see it.
I'm gonna go see it and tell Red Fox to back off. All right, I am going to shoot it.
Okay. Believe that's a hit.
Whee!
Target it. Let me double check.
Sorry.
Yep, that's a hit.
Also, that is supposed to be not partially resisted.
Is it magic?
It's magic. It's a +1 crossbow.
Okay,
Bolt.
so
Bolt.
it did 3, so it'll do another 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it already did it. Okay.
Well, it should be 4, because unless you put the +1 in manually.
Hit damage 3.
Oh, yeah,
no, it's
that's-
damage 6. No.
Okay.
So I'll add the other
So
3.
yeah, it should be 4 because it should be 7 because it's a +1 weapon. You have to actually add the fact that it's A, magical, and B does that +1 to hit and +1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I'll
add that.
I'll figure
or
that
not
out.
Magic. Is that my issue with the unarmed strike?
Is what?
Well, no, that's how I had my. Should it be magical and not magic?
I
Maybe.
can't remember what the syntax is. We can look it up after. You're done, Steph?
One sec. I believe I can hide.
Can you? Well, either way, while you hide, Red Fox.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I will take bonus action to apply Kensai's shot.
Okay.
Oh, I nat 20 that shit!
And I will take 2 sharpshooter shots at this thing with my revolver. I have 2 more shots in my clip, or my cylinder, I guess.
Alright, and with that, the Overseer falls into a pile of junk, the cable twitching and spasming behind it.
I reload.
We're out of combat for right now. The cables from the Overseer go into every machine and control panel in the room.
I start severing cables.
And
Unless
just
we've stopped moving.
the thing is still moving. And as you sever cables, they seem to, move back and reconnect. And even now, you can see the Overseer beginning to repair.
Okay, continue to sever cables, take the actual corpse out of the room. Slam the door shut behind it.
Okay.
Deacon, I could use a little help.
Okay.
Steph, what would you like to do?
This thing's dead, right? I'm gonna make sure it's dead.
Okay, so he slammed the door. And give me
I'll continue to put shots into it as well.
Steph a acrobatics check as the cables begin to search out for. Okay, that's good enough. And you manage to step on the most offensive ones, and the cables, all the work that Red Fox did severing them seems to have been undone quickly. Many of them are now snaking towards the windows, and some trying to bash down through the floor.
Can I take out my +1 rapier and just start slashing some bitches?
Yeah, we're taking it out of the room. We're cutting the wires as they're trying to reconnect.
Okay, and you do so, and you continue to. But it almost feels like a losing battle is more come up from inside the oil rig.
Is it still moving without whenever the cables aren't attached?
Yes. It's still moving. It's moving very slowly. It's moving about one leg around. So it's moved 3 legs, 4 legs in the time that you fought.
I'm going to take out the corpse and keep shooting it. I'm just going to put bullet after bullet into the corpse.
Until it's just a pile of nothing?
Yes, that is the plan.
Alright, so we'll roll for initiative. Actually, I don't have.
Is that all of your healing light, Lord?
No, that's one less than half.
I have 60 damage.
I didn't think I would need the actual cable node monster. What time is it?
It's 9:30.
Okay, I think this is gonna have to continue for next week then. Because I had a good idea for a fun monster, I just ran out of time to make, so if you guys are at the point where you actually are gonna fight it, then I want to do it right rather than going, yeah, you just keep cutting cables, and nothing happens. Railroading. I'd rather go with the actual monster I wanted to run. Because that was just the mini-boss.
That was a mini boss? Okay.
Ian, the mini boss almost one-shot me.
I know, I'm really, Oh, by the way, people, look up, I believe it was called... Now I can't remember where I took it from. It was like an ultra-modern 5 ebook. I changed a whole bunch of stuff, so I might have killed you. No, I don't remember making that damage, though. Either way, yeah.
What was the damage roll? 'Cause all we can see is 56. 56! 56!
Arc Blaster, recharge on a 5 or a 6. Attack plus 8. 4d12 fire. 4d12 lightning.
Oh, man.
Yep, it's a boss. But with that, we thank you for joining us. Again, the players seem to have taken me off the rails, but that's what makes this fun. So, join us in 2 weeks.
Well, you can join us this weekend because I am running 2 games at FGCon. I'm just waiting for them to come out of pending and be officially listed. We'll be running again. Nothing happens in Unwood. I might also add Cloud Giants Bargain at this point. The next weekend, not this weekend, the one after that, I will be at Mississauga Comic Con while we're running the Tier 2 Epic. Then I will also be volunteering for On CCC, Con Extra Life Day. It's an early Extra Life Day, but I will post that all on our Twitch channel. And I'll also be updating our Twitter so that you can come join us.
All right, we hope to see you there. Good night, everybody.
Night. Come join us, ZLT. Oh, and thank you, ZLT, for watching again.